Hello all and welcome to another pickups video. So what have I got for you today? Well, I have got PlayStation 1 Platinums aplenty. As many of you know, I'm going for a full PlayStation 1 Platinum set. So I searched the cheaper end of the market of eBay and started knocking a few of those off the list. I've also got a Game Boy Color game as well. And then I'm going to finish up with a gift from a fellow YouTuber, which is also another PlayStation 1 Platinum game, but a rather gorgeous Xbox 360 Steelbook as well. So before all of those, I do have something else gaming that I bought to show you, and it is this 8-bit Do M30 Bluetooth gamepad. Now, why have I bought this? Well, if you know the Retron 5, you know all about this controller, and this is what it comes with. I'm not a big fan of it. It feels a little bit on the cheap side, to be honest with you. The joystick is not very nice, and to be honest with you, the buttons aren't very nice as well. But I bought my Retron 5 pre-owned from the London gaming market, and I don't blame the people that sold it to me because it worked perfectly for about 2 days. And then 2 days into owning it, sadly, this minus button here just stopped working. And that is rather important because that's one of the 2 buttons on the NES. It's also the minus for navigating through the menus and going back and things like that. So not only did it go from wanting to replace it, it then went to needing to replace it. So with that, I asked for recommendations. I searched Amazon Marketplace myself, and I ended up plumping for this 8-bit Do M30 Bluetooth gamepad. Now, to be honest with you, here is the pad itself. It is a lovely pad, actually. It is beautiful to hold. It feels great. It's nice and lightweight, and it's very responsive. As I say, I have used it as well. It will use all functions on the Retron 5, like if you want to go in the menu, you have to press down and start together. Yeah, it's just a lovely little controller, and I think it was about £25 all in, delivered to my home. So I then wondered if it would work with the Retron 5 before I bought it, and I asked a question to the seller, and a couple of people responded. One person said, well, if it's Bluetooth, then it should work, and another person said, I think you need a receiver. So with that, I thought I won't buy the receiver just in case I don't need it. I will just buy the gamepad. I bought it. Lo and behold, you need the receiver. So this, honestly, this is a lovely pad, by the way. It feels beautiful. I really can't recommend this highly enough should you want to buy this. But yes, anyway, it turned out I needed the receiver. So I indeed had to buy the receiver, and the receiver that you have to buy for this, because it's, as you can see, it's very Mega Drive style, 6-button Mega Drive style pad. So you have to buy a receiver that plugs into the Mega Drive slot, and this is the little fella here that you need. It literally does exactly that. You plug it into the side of the Retro 5 in one of the Mega Drive ports, and then you've got this little button on the end. You press and hold that, and you press and hold the one on the pad, and it connects to it. And as I say, if you need a replacement controller for the Retron 5, then I do highly recommend this. It has been lovely to use. It has been a joy to use. So very pleased that I picked that up to enable me to play all these retro goodness and open up the Nintendo library for me. So talking about Nintendo, let's just show the one Game Boy Color game that I have, and that is WWF Betrayal. Yes, it's branded WWF and not WWE. Now, I was talking to some friends, and Eddie of Roller Court told me all about this game. He said, obviously it's a wrestling game, but it's a wrestling game in the style of Double Dragon. And I heard that and I thought, well, I'm a big wrestling fan still to this day. I like Double Dragon. That sounds like a little bit of fun. Sign me up. I will have to buy that. So with that, I searched on eBay. I found this. It was £3.49 with free postage, which isn't a lot of money, even if I only get a day's gaming out of it and put it in and enjoy it once. It is still, it's not a lot of money. So very much looking forward to trying the WWF Betrayal. I mean, a WWF game in the style of Double Dragon. It's got to be fun, even if only for a short blast. Okay, so let's start chomping through the PlayStation 1 Platinum games. We've got, 6, 7, maybe 8 in total if you include the gift. Anyway, the very first one that I bought, it's been hanging around for a while, is Actua Soccer. Now, I saw this on eBay originally and started watching it because I saw it for £1.99 with £1.99 postage. And I thought to myself, that's not a lot, but he had make an offer on it. So I thought I'd leave it for a little bit. Maybe I won't buy it. I mean, it's Actua Soccer. It turns up a lot. But anyway, I left it for a while, and then a few days later, the buy it now price went down to £1.79, and maybe he saw I was watching it, so maybe he lowered it by 20 pence. But anyway, I still left it and left it and left it. It was being a little bit indecisive, and then he dropped it down to £1.59. Now, when he dropped it down to £1.79, I thought about making an offer of £1.50. So when he dropped it down to £1.59, I thought, not going to barter over 9p. I'm going to pay the £1.59 with £1.99 postage. Just call it £3.50, rounding it down by a few pence. That's not a lot to add a platinum to the collection, and one off the extensive list. And of course, it's nice and complete with manual, and it's a proper thick, chunky manual as well. Look at that. But not only has it got a manual, we do have a little bit of extra paperwork there as well. So it's proper complete as well. And as I say, we all know how bad these cases are for cracking, and it is in fantastic condition front and back, this one. So yeah, very pleased to just add this one to the collection and get one ticked off the list. Okay, next PlayStation 1 Platinum game coming up is another sports game. There's a few of these sports games, and it is PGA Tour 96. Now, sadly, we've got a few cracks here on the front. I did know that was going to be happening when it turned up. But this was £2.50. There wasn't a make an offer on it, but it was £2.50 with free postage. It was nothing. Now, I know this is a very common one. It's a very cheap one, but it's the cheapest I've seen on eBay by a long shot. And I thought with these cracks on here, this is no problem. I can replace this. Not an issue. It's only the front case that is cracked. Obviously, got a manual in it as well. Disc is in lovely condition, and the back hasn't got any cracks on it as well. Now, I've got to be totally honest, I have never played a serious golf game. The only golf games I've ever played, I think, are the Wii Golf and the Kinect Golf as well, and perhaps some crazy golf games like Putt and Putter on the Game Gear. I have never played a serious golf game, but I do own some on a 360, but I own this one as well now. So maybe I should actually give this a little bit of a try. But £2.50 this was, free postage, and as I say, going for the full set, so I did need it. So it's a good little one to tick off the list. Okay, next up, another sport, but we're racing this time, and it's Formula 1 2001. Again, another eBay purchase. This was only £2.95. Again, free postage. I say I was shopping in the cheaper end of the market, so I was looking for cheap prices with free postage. And say £2.95 with free postage. You can't argue with that. For a Formula 1 game as well, I do like a Formula 1 game, even some of the newer ones, but some of the older ones do have a bit of a charm to them. And this is the third Formula 1 game that went platinum on the PS1. The first one being the original, the second one being F1 97, and then the third one being F1 2001, which is obviously what is right here in front of you. So obviously they went a bit of a gap without making platinum. Got a bit of a crack there, but that's not enough to write home about, or not enough to warrant a change, to be honest with you. But again, they're all pictured, and they've got to be with manual if I buy them. And this was complete with manual as well, making the £2.95 an absolute bargain. Stuart Little there on the inside of the front cover. That's a platinum that I've yet to get at the moment. So yeah, £2.95 for F1 from 2001, an absolute steal. Okay, next up, going a little bit dearer, and we've got sport but racing again. And this time it is TOCA World Touring Cars. Do you know what? I wasn't actually aware of this one. I was aware of TOCA Touring Car World Championship 1 and TOCA World Championship 2, but I never was aware of this. And yet, there are 3 TOCA games on the PS1. So this is the third, and now I have all 3, and all 3 on the Platinum label. This one cost me £4.95 with free delivery. So yes, this one only cost me a £5, and it is in fantastic condition. So yeah, there's the front, no cracks. There's the back, no cracks. And again, as I say, I'm looking for ones pictured or listed with manual, and this indeed does have it, and it is in fantastic condition. And we've even got a Codemasters extra booklet there to go with it as well. So yes, another platinum off the extensive list, and I've made a real dig into them, as you'll see from this video, because we still have more PlayStation 1 platinums to go. The next one up, again, picked up because it was cheap with free postage. Disney's Dinosaur, a game I know absolutely nothing about. Unfortunately, we've got a crack there on the front, so we need a front cover replacement. I originally thought that happened in postage in transit, but I just didn't look at the picture close enough. It is indeed cracked in the photo on eBay. So That's not a problem. I say front case replacement isn't too bad. So yeah, £3.95 with no postage. Again, it was all laid out nicely. I believe they even had the disc upside down as well, so you could see that that was in nice minty condition. Put bubble wrap in there to protect it, so fantastic posting as well. As I say, that damage didn't happen in transit. That is how it was sold. So yeah, nothing I know about this one, to be honest with you, nothing I know at all. So yes, it'll be very interesting to give Disney's Dinosaur a try, actually. And in fact, I can do a never have I ever on this game. So the last platinum that was bought from eBay, because there is one more after this, but it was gifted to me by a good friend of mine, fellow YouTuber. The last one I bought, I did treat myself a little bit, because I've been shopping in the cheaper end of the market, but this one was $7.99 with free postage, so just call it £8, eh? And yes, Ace Combat 3 Electrosphere. I was going to say, I don't see this one around in markets as much. You see a little bit of it on YouTube, on eBay, but not in great volumes. And that is around about the price. But I saw this copy of it with free postage for £8. A lot of the other £8 ones had postage, and it was just in fantastic condition, just so minty. Look at that manual; is absolutely. Oh, it is like it's been freshly printed. Disc is in great condition. I've had that and looked at it. But case all over as well in fantastic condition too. And this seller sent it boxed as well. All the others come in jiffy bags and had that lottery, because we all know what these cases are like. The seller sent it boxed as well. So I'm really pleased all round with this purchase and looking forward to giving this a bash. Really am. But yeah, £7.99 free postage for yet another platinum. As I say, really digging into that platinum list in this video. So the last two games, as I say, were gifted to me by a fellow YouTuber from Nath Retro 1. When I first started collecting PlayStation 1 platinums, he said, I've got a spare copy of Tomb Raider, would you like it? And he kindly put it to one side for me and has obviously now sent it to me. But the steelbook in a minute, absolutely gorgeous, love it. So yes, obviously there are 3 Tomb Raiders that went platinum. I haven't got any of them until now, so I have the original one. And of course it is complete, because it has to be with me, complete with manual, in fantastic condition. You know, a small crack there on the case, but again, front case replacements aren't too expensive to pick up and not too difficult to replace. So really pleased to have the original Tomb Raider in my collection, so thanks very much, Nath. Really do appreciate that. But one thing I'd like to bring up about this is I've noticed this is on a few of them now, that the writing on the spine there is in white. Obviously, if we bring back Air Combat 3 for a minute, or Ace Combat 3 for a minute, you'll see that the writing there is in black. Now, I was just wondering if there's any reason why that some of them were written in white. As I say, I haven't seen it on a lot of them, but I've seen it on a few of them. I think, if my research is correct, for a game to go platinum, it has to sell over 400,000 in its first year alone. So, did Tomb Raider do exceptionally well? I mean, it was that popular. Did a game have to do exceptionally well to get its name written in white? That is just something that I'm surmising, that I've just basically made up or dreamt up potentially. But if anyone knows why platinums sometimes have writing in white on the spine, please do drop a comment below, because I would be very interested to know. But it's brilliant to have the first Tomb Raider in the Platinum Collection. So again, thank you very much, Nath. But seriously, dude, this is absolutely fantastic. When he said he had a steelbook for me of Aliens vs Predator, would I like it? I was like, well, I've got it, but I would absolutely adore the steelbook as an upgrade, and this will be going on my wall of 360, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Not only does it have a plastic slipcase that we love, that is in great condition as well. Honestly, I cleaned it up with a bit of with an oily rag and gave it a little bit of a shine to it, and it's come up beautiful. But it is just a beautiful steelbook. So yeah, beautiful plastic slipcase there. Absolutely fantastic. Front and back in superb condition. And the steelbook is in superb condition as well. And he's absolutely gorgeous. Look, barely a scratch, barely a blemish. Barely? There is no scratches. There is no blemishes. No dents, no marks, no nothing. It is just in absolutely gorgeous condition. And as a fan of the Alien films, I am absolutely loving this. And the artwork and everything about it. It is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, to open it up, of course it's got a manual, and the disc is in great condition, and the manual's in great condition as well. It's never been in a game, because they haven't attacked it with a sticker on the front or anything like that. And of course, I've just, I didn't even realise this actually. I haven't actually opened it up and looked inside it. at close quarters, and I'm seeing this inside artwork as well. So let's see if we can just potentially pop the disc out as well and just show that inside artwork there. Look at that. That is beautiful. This is an absolutely amazing gift, mate. You've done me an absolute good one here. An absolute amazing gift. Oh, stuck for words with how nice this steelbook really is. Honestly, so grateful. So thank you very much, Nath of Nath Retro 1. I will put a link to Nath's channel in the description. It's a great channel. Please do check it out. Please do drop him a sub. And I was going to say, absolutely, mate, look at the detail on that, the saliva there around his mouth. Absolutely brilliant. So yes, I'm now going to put this steelbook back together, slot it in the 360 wall, and add it to the collection over my standard release, which is going to be relegated to a box of duplicate games that are a box variant that I will be keeping. But absolutely, just a fantastic piece. It looks, especially with the slipcover as well. Just look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Love it to bits. So thank you very much, Nath. I am very appreciative of this. Obviously, I've gone into great detail about just how much. So ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to wrap up this pickups video now. And hopefully I'll be able to provide you another one soon. I'll probably be shopping again in the cheaper end of the market on eBay and digging into that platinum collection even more. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for watching. And as always, take care.